Hello, this is Joan from the Lakeside Church, Toronto, and we're here for another painting session. Now, this session is a little bit different for me. It's something that I do not know much about. So we've done acrylic painting, we've done quite a few activities, and you'll find several videos done by myself and my co-artists, Nicole, Christine, and Naomi, and you'll find all those videos at our website, TLC, actually the Lakeside Church Toronto. So there's several links there. So yeah, just watch those videos and hopefully you'll have fun doing those arts and crafts. But for today, it's something a little bit different. I will be doing pastel. Tonight I'll do oil pastel, and I bought my pastels from Michael's, but they are available in many different stores and in many different names. This one is by Artist Loft by Michael's, and it comes in this size. There's also smaller versions, and it's also available online, and turned out it's available almost everywhere. Okay, so I don't know very much about oil pastels, so what I'm doing is experimenting, and it's a lot of fun to experiment. So last Sunday we introduced it officially to the Lakeside Church Toronto. We had a TLC cafe. We launched it and it was a success. It was a lot of fun, and we want to thank TLC and the members of TLC, Nicole for baking and helping me organize, and Christine, and she did some craft, and of course Naomi, and everybody that came had a lot of fun, and we did all sorts of things, and we're gonna be doing it again at the end of May, so watch out for that, and we'd like to invite you. So for tonight, oil pastel painting is what we're gonna be doing. We will be using 6-7 colors, so it's going to be red and orange, yellow and green, blue and white, and black. Okay, so I hope I do it justice. So, and I hope you paint along with me. Okay, I'm gonna move the camera down over. So what I have here is a sturdy board, so we're not gonna be using those canvas that we normally paint acrylic on. This is a sturdy board. It's available at the dollar store or any art store, and I think that's the best way to go. So we're gonna start with red. So it's just gonna go like that, and this is where the red is going to be. You also will be needing some paper towel. Okay, I got a whole roll of it. I'm gonna rip a few. There you go. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start. So move it down a tiny bit so you can see more. So what I'm gonna be doing is I just did sort of a mark where my land is going to be, sort of a valley like that, and then I'll have this area red, and then maybe something like that, and then this area here would be orange, and then yellow, and so on and so forth. So when you're doing oil pastel, They say to take it slow and rub it nice and slow and steady pressure. My table is shaking, I'm sorry. Okay. There you go. Then we'll do orange. I'm leaving the center just light white. I'm leaving the center area clear because we're gonna be using orange and white right there. So I'm gonna bring the orange down to that area. So maybe by now you can figure it out. Okay, what is Joan doing tonight? It is sort of a sunset nighttime set. Okay. So I found that oil pastel or even soft pastel is easier to handle than acrylic. Less cleanup time. So there you go. So there's an overlap of colors. Okay, now we're gonna go up to yellow. Are you dizzy watching my screen yet? Sorry about that. So I'm just going like that, like a little grade 1 coloring. So don't rush it. Put in as much color as you could. Try to avoid the gaps. Okay. Now we're gonna do green. Now you know if you mix yellow and green, actually yellow and blue, you get green, right? Okay. Just a tiny bit of green. Maybe about an inch or less than, maybe just half an inch of green. And then we'll have our blue. Okay, we'll start our blue sort of in a V shape. There's more blue than green. I'm gonna come down a little bit. And all the way to the top. I'm really shaking my table now. All right. Just be careful when you're doing your painting, not to wear long sleeves. Okay, so paint doesn't go on your clothes. I don't know how well it would come off, but this one is oil painting, so acrylic is water soluble, so it washes off easy as long as you don't let it dry. But with this one, I don't know yet. When I make a mess, I'll let you know. By the way, I'm wearing the TLC t-shirt, our lovely, lovely t-shirt. So nice and comfortable. Okay, so now just on the edges, the corners, sorry, I'm putting in black. Okay, now here is the fun part. You know those paper towels? Now you need them. So you fold them in half again, in half again, until we make a tight triangle. Yeah, maybe I'll do it like that, just to make sure that it's nice and tight. Okay, so remember to always blend from light to dark. Okay, light to dark. So in our work tonight, the lightest is yellow, so I'm gonna start there. I'm gonna go down to the red, and then when I need to go up, I'm gonna switch my tissue. Okay, or I'm gonna get a clean tissue. So here we go. More shaking of the table. It's just nice firm pressure. Take your time. Okay, just nice firm pressure. Okay, now I'm going to the orange. So I'm gonna blend that yellow into the orange. I'm gonna come across. And if you're seeing a lot of spaces like whites or gaps, just go ahead and add some more color. Like in this case, I'm gonna add more orange. I'm seeing a lot of white. I suggest you do this on a table that doesn't shake. My study table is shaking a lot. It would have been better if I did this on my dining table, I guess. There you go. So now I'm gonna go further down into the red. Just steady pressure. You're not rubbing off the paint, okay? You're blending it. Just steady pressure. Now, if your hands get tired, don't forget to rest. All right. Okay. Now I'm gonna go up. So I'm just gonna flip my paper towel so that I get the clean side. So from the yellow again, I'm gonna go up to the green. And in the process, I'm blending that green and yellow. Okay. And then the night sky will be black and Mix of black and blue. I think I need a little bit more blue. Okay, I think I need to peel this now. If I can see the edge, there it is. When you're running out of color, just peel it away. Peel the paper away. Oop. So I'm just mixing the black and the blue. All right. And then we're gonna blend it again with our tissue again. All right. So now what's next is a little bit of definition. So we're gonna have sort of like a little bit of white in between, just sort of I don't know, just to make it, give it a little bit of character. So I'm just putting in the white, sort of a cloud look, right right in between the yellow and the green, and then all the way up. And then I'm going to take that white down to the middle here. Okay, since some of the color are rubbing off on the white, I'm going to take that off and put in some more white. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a clean paper towel. And then roll that, and I'm going to blend this lightly. So that it gives the effect of clouds or smoke. Sorry, camera keeps on shaking. I'm gonna put on some more white. Just rub that in. All right. You see the effect? I think this is a fun project with your kids. All right. You have some excess paint that's rolled up. There you go. Just wipe that off. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more blue in this area here. There's too many gaps. Yeah, if you find many gaps, like you could see the canvas or the board, just add more color. There. All right, now what do we do with the bottom here? It's just gonna be all black. See, we're gonna follow that line that we had earlier. And just color that black. And if you have a dark green, now would be good time to do that too. We're gonna add that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put in some dark green. And the dark green. This is just an addition. I know I didn't mention this at the beginning. It's an afterthought. More shaking. So wherever there's white, cover that. Might be a good idea to cover your work's surface as well, because some of this paint kind of rolls off. Now next time, maybe I will get myself some soft pastel. This is oil pastel. There is this thing that I saw, it's called soft pastel, and maybe I'll give that a try too and see how that works. And of course, I'll share that fun with you. Okay. Just nice, even pressure. There's really no particular way of putting the color in or the paint. Okay. Okay, maybe I'll use this now. Okay. Rub that in. Okay. I'm gonna use this to hold my canvas. Rub that in. Nice and firm. This section does not have to be a straight line.
Time lapse.
So we're gonna keep on rubbing. Abby just dropped in, and so what we're doing. She's gonna be doing this with me soon too. She actually has an acrylic painting that is very, that's where I got the idea for this particular painting. It's very nice. All right, so, okay, so that's that for the ground. And we'll have some, okay, so before we put on our trees, we're gonna put on some trees and perhaps a couple of floating air balloons. Okay, but before we do that, we'll put in some stars. Okay, so what I have here is just thinned out acrylic paint, and of course we thinned it with water. And I'm using a handy dandy toothbrush. Okay, so just a little bit of paint, white paint and water, and here we go. Okay, I'm just gonna cover a little bit of my table and just splatter it in the night sky. Just a fine mist. All right, there you go. And of course, I always make a mess. So now we get a little bit of stars in our sky. So we're gonna take our black. All right. We're gonna put on a couple of trees. Maybe 2 here and 3 on the other side. And we'll just make it like so. Just go back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth, and you become wider as you go to the bottom. All right. Just a black one. Here you go. That's one tree. Let's put in another. See how I'm doing it? Just going back and forth in V lines or upside down V. you need to adjust, go ahead. There's the second tree. Maybe we'll make little trees. All right. Then we'll have one right over here. So I'm just using the edge of my black pastel. Okay, let's make another one right here. So it's just an upside down V, really. Just going back and forth. Oh, this tree is a little bit crooked. It's been blown by the wind. So our tree is, of course, narrow at the top and wider at the bottom. And add extra branches as needed. I'll put one more here. All right. Alrighty. And here's the fun part. You can use a pencil to guide as a guide. Maybe I'll do that. I'll put in a couple of floating balloons. So I'm gonna make a circle and the basket. So what it looks like is just a circle. Okay, so I made a circle. Just a circle, and then a line, a couple of lines there going down that way, and then a basket. Okay, so we'll put in about 2 or 3. 3 probably is good. Okay, so I'm just gonna drawing where I'm going. Okay, so you don't get your arm on your work. Use paper. Make a circle, a short line, and the basket. Okay, and maybe I'll make one more. If you're having problem making circles, get a small bottle and use it as a guide, and a basket. All right, using our black pastel, just draw the circles first. There you go. And another one. Okay, so now we'll put in our lines. I think I'll just use my pencil. There's also charcoal pencils or graphite pencils that you could use. There you go. There's my second basket. Now let's go for the third one, the teeny tiny one at the end here. There you go. I got 3. And I think this painting is done. Okay. It's actually not hard. I enjoyed that. Well, I hope you make one, and you can decorate it however one way you want. You can use different colors, of course. There's a variety of design that you could do. There's also a lot of things that a lot of pictures that you could create using pastel. So when you do, take a picture and show it to me, and hopefully we'll put together a compilation of our work. Thank you, and that's it for today, and I hope you had fun. I sure did. Bye.